In this video, learn to make a fall pumpkin wreath. Hello, I'm Julie Samako, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we teach you the art of wreath making and faux floral designing. I cannot wait to show you how I made this stunning, designer-looking fall wreath. Let's get started. We're going to be first starting with our these long sprays. So a spray is when you have something that is sort of bound all together, and it has this little layer effect going on. So this one has pumpkins and leaves. Look, I just cut this right off, and we're going to dip this in glue. I've got glue over here melted. So we're just going to pop this in to our wreath in the center of the wreath, going into the grain with the grain of the grapevine. Let's see if I can get this a little bit nestled in a little bit more. All right, it's not going in, so let me try a different position. We're going to rotate it. There. All right, so we've got that in, and now since it's here, we need to attach it at the top. I'm just going to take an 8-inch zip tie, and we're just going to attach this right up here at the top, okay? Let's see. I'm just going to take this around some grapevine. And I'm going to get my needle nose pliers. And pull that out. See how heavy it is? So we just need to anchor it also on the top. Now, if you want to divide this, you can. I was just trying to create a little bit, you know, make it a little faster for myself. Okay, so there's one. We're going to do the same one on the bottom. Don't worry about what it looks like. I find myself wanting to, you know, move things around. You can always trim out. So you can, you know, give it a little haircut and pull out whatever you don't want in there. Just gonna make sure this gets seated really well. Okay, and then now, let's see, it's turned just a little bit. So I'm gonna redo this. Let me just redo this one. It wasn't staying in. Sometimes you just have to keep playing with it. Let's see, I think that's in. So I just bent it up that way a little bit. Let me just find what I like, and then I'm going to grab the zip tie. Just going to see if that's the way I like it. It keeps shifting. Hold on. Okay. And then use your zip tie to secure down here. So this is just going to help us establish our shape a little bit. Take some of this out and separate. That looks good there. And then do the same thing here. Okay. I might cut out some of these little corn husks because I can't see my gourd right here. So this can always be moved. If we can move things, we can cut things out. All right, let me separate this leaf from this other leaf, and maybe that'll help be able to move things. That's good for now. We can always move it. I like that I can see my gourd. Okay. Well, it was supposed to be faster, but it took a little minute, didn't it? All right, so we've got somewhat of a foundation established, and now we're going to go in and add some more texture with a bow. So for the bow, I chose the browns, and it's got some creams, and it's got a moss green. And then we're going to start incorporating another color, this orange, but this also has the moss green in it. So I just love these two color combinations together. I'm going to go ahead and let me get some ribbon out. I'm going to go ahead and do, let's see, we'll see how many loops we're going to do. I never know until I start making. All right, we're going to go ahead and make a loop that is 12 inches. So if you're using a bow maker, you're going to want to make this 6 inches on the maker. So this is 12 inches towards me. Another 12 inch on the mat, or 6 inches on the bow maker. And let's do one more. If you need help with your bows, we have tutorials here on YouTube. We also have, I did the wrong way. We have tutorials on our website at southerncharmwreaths.com. And we also have a bow making masterclass that gives you a recipe book and goes through very, very slow instructions on how to make different types of bows. We're going to do the same thing that we did here. So we've got 3 loops. I'm going to go in the opposite direction, starting over this way. And then also we're going to do 12 inch on our mat, or 6 inch loops on your bow maker if you're using a bow maker. With every little time I'm pushing these in my fingers, I'm twisting just to get the good side of the ribbon facing forward. It gives a little lift on your loops. And now I'm just going to push these and separate them a little bit. We just want to move them. So make sure if you're hand tying, you don't have a death grip. All right, so we've got that shaped there. We're going to move this layer on top of the first layer, just like that. All right. And then let's do one more of the orange. Hold on, I'm just going to place it up here. Actually, let's cut this short. And then we're going to go back to the green. And we're going to make this a 5 inch loop. So 10 inches on my mat. Then I'm going to trim. And then I'm going to take some of this and then create a streamer on the back side. All right, so we've got our bow created. I'm going to grab florist wire. If you want to use pipe cleaner, you can. Here is our middle loop. Our streamers are going to go in the back of our loops. Loops are coming to the front. So I'm just giving a little quick shape before I tie it off. I'm just going to turn my hand over like I'm checking my watch. Lift up my pointer finger and slide the wire underneath to secure this all together. Y'all comment below and tell me what your favorite fall color is for a door wreath. Do you like modern colors or your more traditional moss green and orange? All right, so we've got all of this. Now we've got our bow created, and we're going to go ahead and add this to our wreath. All right, so let's go ahead and add our bow right here. We've got this little hole that I'm just going to slide my wire through the grapevine. And then we're going to tie it off in the back. All right. Let's reposition our streamers. So here's a pumpkin. We want to see that guy. All right, and then we're going to take this streamer this way and this streamer that way. These sometimes you get silky like ribbon like this, and it doesn't do very well when you dovetail. It starts to unravel. So I'm just going to roll these under real quick. Let's see, I think this one should be, we're going to do the same thing. Let's just roll the edges under. This just gives a nice finish to it. That way it won't unravel. So remember the shape of our bow. We have 2 loops, 3 loops on this side, and then we'll have 3 loops on this side. Here's the loop. Where's the loop? Oh goodness, it sounds like it's starting to thunder. So once you create your bow and you put it on, let me get this way. You want to make sure you take some time to reposition the loops and shape, fluff. Okay, I'm just going to keep this long for now. But look at that, how pretty is this? So we've got our bow added. Now what I want to do is add some more color. I think we're going to add some orange leaves to tie in some more orange with our ribbon and the tips of those leaves. So we have a long stem with our fall leaves. These are more orange with a little rust berry. Just going to separate these. And then always take time to shape and fluff. This is what's going to make your silk artificial flowers look real. All right, and then once you have these shaped, I'm using 2 of these stems. I'm going to go through and start adding these throughout, filling in any little holes that we might have. Let me turn on my glue. I'm looking for my hot glue to be a honey consistency. So we have a little hole right here. I'm just going to pop this in right there. Okay. And then let's go up this. We're just going to continue going up that way. Still defining our shape of our wreath And then let's go right here. Well, let's wait on that. Let's start going this way first. So I'm trying to make sure we disperse some of this orange. And I don't want to open up another pack. I want to try to use what we have. So we might divide. All right, and we're going to go here with this one. What do you think of the orange? Isn't that pretty? Now our bow makes a little more sense, doesn't it? All right, so we've got a lot of orange heavy here. Now we need to pull in some of that orange on the back side. The back side of that bow. Let's go. This way. And I think I'm going to do one right underneath. Okay, so now we've got our orange dispersed. Let's add some flowers. So I've already got my flowers divided, and one of these stems has 3 on it. I am going to go ahead and remove this leaf, and I'm going to see if I can keep 3 together, and if not, we can separate these. But let's just go ahead and add, we're adding 2 stems of these, I guess they're cosmos. Let's see. I like the color of the moss in the center. We've got another one with 3. I'm just going to go in this direction right here. Okay, and so now we've got 2 more stems with double flowers. There's one. Let's do one over here. Actually, let's do this one first because it's a little longer and we need some length right here. Okay, and then we're going to do the other 2 on this side. You could add more flowers if you want. Make this yours. Make it the way you like it. I think I'm going to put up here this flower. I'm just here to inspire you to get creative and to try new things. All right, so I think I like that. Let me step back. All of the flowers are evenly dispersed. And then the next thing I may add is a little bit of brown just to bring in the brown wreath. So we've got this that we can add, and then we have a little bit of foliage that has gold, orange, and brown undertones. I think I'm going to go with this though. It's a little different. So let's go ahead and add this next. So I've cut these pieces pretty short. If you keep them all together, they're going to be too overpowering. All you're gonna see is the brown. We're using this just to pepper it in throughout the wreath to help tie in our brown grapevine. If you enjoy this, I would really appreciate it to give me a heart or a thumbs up. And then don't forget to follow and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any tutorials that we do. If you're really interested in doing a lot more and taking your designs up a notch, we'd love to have you in our Wreath Making Over the Month Club group, where we have 5 to 8 new tutorials every month. And it's very detailed, giving you supply list. Sometimes we have a kit. You have an option to purchase, and I'll show you how to make it if you purchase it. But if you don't want the kit, maybe you've got an overabundance of supplies, no worries. I give you the SKUs so that you might just want to go buy that one ribbon. I can relate to a little overabundance of supplies, believe me. Right now we're going to move up in this direction. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but man, this just really looks pretty. Okay, more glue. More glue. I see the glue. It's right in front of my face, that glue string. There we go. Just want to make sure it gets attached securely, so don't be afraid to reattach if needed. Let's see, I have a couple more. And where else do we want this? Maybe over here. On the back side right there. We could do that one up here. Let's see, I might do it down here somewhere. I think I might just glue this right into the bow loops. Just put a little glue on the end. Find my bow, and then just glue it right there. Sandwiched in between some bow loops. So now we've got some brown down here as well. Oh, do you like the brown added? I love it. Oh my gosh, isn't it beautiful? There you have it, a beautiful fall pumpkin wreath. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to ask your questions below, and don't forget to follow and like our page and channel. See you next time.